Hey everybody, Corey here with the TTC waiting game. Just doing a little extra video. It is Thursday, the 29th, and it is about 9 o'clock at night. So yeah, main notes. Woo. So quick update, nothing really major. I posted videos earlier. I had a negative pregnancy test. I thought it would be, just because I really wasn't having any symptoms besides what I had posted before, but they kind of dissipated after a couple days. Finally got my classes started, or classes ready, because I registered for school. I'm doing school online because it is so much easier. That way I can be here with my daughter. I can, go to work, come home, and do the classes, and be considered full-time. It's only 2 classes a week, which is awesome. Or 2 classes for the quarter, which is amazing. So yay, can't wait. So basically what I did my research on is what you can and can't clean when you're pregnant. The other thing I did is I saw a lot of like blogs and articles about mother-to-bees being worried because they were clumsy, they were constantly falling. So that's what we're gonna do, and of course the random fact of the day. So what you can clean is anything, as long as you have good ventilation. Open your windows. If you have a screen door, open the main door and let the fresh air in. But if for any reason you get dizzy, you get nauseated, you have a headache, leave the room. If you have to, go outside, get some fresh air. And if you don't feel comfortable using your regular cleaning products, you can always substitute some stuff with like vinegar and baking soda. They do just the same, and you're not gonna have any bad reactions to that unless you're allergic to any of it. Things to not clean: don't clean your oven, which I know a lot of us don't want to do anyway. Don't clean your oven because it's not good ventilation. You really have to get in there to clean it anyway, and you don't want to do that because you're gonna get sick. The other thing is, if you have a cat, do not clean the cat box. Just don't do it. The concern with that is, I'm gonna butcher this word, is toxoplasmosis, which is a parasite infection that is transmitted through the cat poop. And if the parasite, if you catch it, will pass to your baby, which is not good. It causes, for the adults, it causes like a flu-like symptoms. So, you definitely want to get checked out if you're noticing that, and you're, for any reason, even if you just feel sick, you definitely want to get checked out. And when you go to the doctors, make sure you tell them that you have a cat, you've cleaned the box, all that stuff. And if you get that parasite early on in your pregnancy, it can cause birth defects like eye and brain damage. Which is not good. But before you get too scared, don't give away your cat. And you can always have, somebody else clean it for you. It's the best excuse to have. I'm pregnant, I can't clean the cat box anymore. So you get 9 months of not cleaning the cat box. But if you need to do it and it has to get cleaned and there's nobody that can do it and you just can't wait, scrub your hands really, really well with, lather them up really good. Put antibacterial or hand sanitizer on. Wear gloves. Do that when you do the cat box. You want to hold it out as far away from you as you can. Dump it. You get a big bag. Like at Walmart, they have those big bags. We get a big present or whatever. Dump it in that. Walk away. Let the fumes and the dust go away. Go back over to it. Make sure you shake the box out. Step back away so the fumes can dissipate again. Take it out. Hold the bag away as far as you can. Tie it up as tight as you can so that the smell doesn't get out. Throw it away. Fill the cat litter or the cat pan back up with your cat litter. Come back out. Obviously take your gloves off, throw them out. Then you want to re-wash your hands. Even go up past the gloves, and then use your hand sanitizer again. But you don't want to do it too often. If you have to do it, make sure it's minimal. That you're not doing it more than a couple times a month. The next thing is the falling down while pregnant. When you are pregnant, everybody's going to fall down. And it's because your whole center of gravity is off. You have that, the big pregnant belly. So it just throws off your whole equilibrium. It usually doesn't start until around month 4, but if you're a smaller framed person and the belly's going to show more, just from the extra weight gain, it's going to throw your balance off, because if you're normally a small frame, having the extra weight all in the front is going to throw you off. If you do fall during pregnancy, don't worry about it. If it's a small fall and you're just worried, it's fine. But if you do fall, the amniotic fluid that the baby's in protects it. It's like a big cushion. It's like if you fall, smack your butt. If you fall on your butt, the baby's just kind of gonna be like suspended in the amniotic fluid. The only way you could really hurt the baby is if you fall hard enough to injure yourself. And so you have to fall pretty hard to actually injure the baby. If you fall on your butt, that's one thing. If you fall on your stomach, that's a totally different story. But regardless of how you fall, any precautions you can take, you want to take as many as you can. So you want to call if you fall, regardless of which way you fall. If you are physically hurt or not and you're just worried, you want to call your midwife or your doctor. They may want to have you come in just to get examined for their benefit, just to make sure, and also probably to ease your nerves and your fears, because when you call me, probably freaking out that, oh my god, I just fell. So they may want to check you just to make sure everything is still good. If they don't want to bring you in and they don't think it's that serious, you just want to monitor yourself to make sure you're not bleeding. Any signs of bleeding, you definitely want to go to, like, if you have to, go to the emergency room if the doctor's not open. If you're not bleeding, you want to check if you're far enough along. You need to count the kicks or the movement and make sure that, if you're far enough along where your baby is, there's like a certain time of the day or certain times during the day when the baby is really active and you can feel it, it's kicking, it's going crazy. And then after you fall and you notice they're not as active, definitely go get checked out just to make sure everything is okay. It might just be like jarred a little bit from being suspended. But the random fact of the day that I did, as you can tell, I don't know if you can see it, I'm not a natural blonde. My roots are growing in and I haven't colored or touched up my hair because I just don't want to. So the random fact I did for the day, I'm on my computer so you're going to see me looking at it kind of weird. The random fact of the day I did is, can you color your hair while you're pregnant? And this is off of, it's called thebump.com. And it says, in general, it appears to be safe to color your hair during pregnancy, although there are no scientific studies that have conclusively determined this. There are some things you can do to minimize the potential risks. Dye should avoid your scalp if possible, which is really hard because it says you need to massage the color in, so, and like lather it up like you're washing your hair, so that'd be kind of hard not to get it on your scalp. You could consider highlights, because they'll put the cap on so the dye won't touch your scalp, or you can do foils, but you have to have a really talented hairstylist to, when they're brushing it on the foil, to not stick the brush on your head, and I've had that done. What you should do is, if you want to color your hair, you want to wait till after your first trimester to color your hair, if you want to color your hair. If you don't want to wait till after your first trimester and you're still in your first trimester, try using alternative hair color or hair dyes, like all natural hair color like henna. Later in the pregnancy, you should really cut back on the chemical stuff. Sorry, my cat's eating. So you want to cut back on the chemicals. So if you can, get something with little to no ammonia or peroxide. If you color your own hair, pick the brand. Sorry, I can't talk today. Pick the brand with the least number of chemicals on the label. Work in a well-ventilated room. Wear the gloves, which you should do. I did it once. I was coloring my mother's hair, Um, my mom's still a young and she's 45. I'm 24, I'll be 25 this year. So she's 45, so next year she'll be 46, so we're 20 years apart. She wanted an all over color and then highlights, and I foiled it. And for some reason I couldn't get the foil to stay with the gloves on, and I was getting aggravated, so I took the gloves off and highlighted her hair and was rubbing it in. I had such bad chemical burns on my fingers. They blistered and bubbled. It was disgusting. Never do it again. So yeah, you want little to no chemicals. You want to wear your gloves. Wear your gloves. Wear your gloves. To keep the chemicals from passing through your skin. If you go to a salon, ask for the earliest possible appointment to minimize your exposure to chemicals. Because if you go in the morning, you're the first person they're going to color. There's no extra chemicals floating around, because if you go to a, recognizable salon, people that are getting their hair colored, there's going to be perms, people are going to get their hair chemically straightened, and it's just all that stuff's going on, and you don't want any extra exposure to any chemicals that, you don't need to be. So, with that said, let me close that crap down. So, I'm still researching a program. I'm kind of broke right now, so I don't have any extra money to buy a better program to put videos up, so I'm so sorry for the lag. I just don't know what to use. So if you guys have any suggestions on what I could use that's free, that I can get offline, that would be awesome. Just so when I'm actually doing videos, you can actually, my lips match what I'm saying in the video. It's not my voice, and then you'll see my hands gesture to what I was talking about before. So I think that was it. That was all I wanted to talk about. My cat's like scarfing down her food. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. My lovely notes. They always look like a lot, but I write really big, so it's not as much. I'm sure if I wrote normal size, it'd only be like half a page. But I think that's it. I don't really have anything else for you guys. So, and just because I'm such a freak about it, I went and checked the pregnancy test. So I took a cheapy one to this morning with the first morning urine, and it was still negative. So yeah, it was still negative. And it's so upsetting because, like, I know I said in the earlier video I wasn't going to get myself psyched up because I thought I was having pregnancy symptoms, but I hate saying there's always next month, there's always next month, because I'm so tired of saying it's been 4 years of me saying, oh, it'll be next month, it'll be next month. So, fingers crossed for next month. Lots of baby dust, and lots of baby dust to everybody else who's trying to conceive. And thank you for the few people that have subscribed and left me comments and all that stuff. It means a lot that somebody's, watching and getting some information. So, I will talk to you guys on Tuesday. If anything amazing or out of the ordinary that I feel I should share, I'll definitely post another video. I apologize, I'm going on 13.5 minutes. I'm sorry. So, anyway, I will talk to you guys next Tuesday, and I'll have decided between like the 5 interviews I've gone to this week which job I'm taking. So, alright, I will talk to you guys later. It's almost 9 o'clock, so have a good night, guys, and be happy and healthy, and lots and lots of baby dust to everybody. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.